Okay. Oh, I forgot to do. Oh, okay. I already have it connected to the Wi-Fi. Actually, I thought I didn't. Okay. Hang on. Oh, I feel so discombobulated today. So discombobulated. This is closed. Hi. How are you? How's it going? Um, I'm so late. I'm so late, and it makes me like so anxious to be late. Like truly, truly. No. So he canceled, but I'm gonna go into it like later because I'm just trying to like chill right now. Okay. Okay. I can put this here. Put this here. Oh, is this gonna be our new spot? Yeah. This I like this coffee cup. I love the food and I like look how big this is. Look how oh it's hot. Look how much nicer this is today. I love it. Check DM. I don't check my DMs on Instagram. If you want to DM me, right here is the place to do it. Otherwise, like Discord. No. What's that? This is the same thing. It's just in a different cup. It has like more cinnamon. So it's a creme brulee chai, and it's just incredible. Look at that. Mm. Hi, Gamba. Good morning. So I went to the gym this morning. We did upper body, and we ended up doing. I met another girl that she is like Puerto Rican, surprisingly, and she's from Guatemala, I think. No, Guatemala. It's like a smaller city near Ponce, which is near the main island in Puerto Rico. And she was super duper sweet, very very fit. Um, I was originally supposed to go to breakfast with a guy today to do. Oh wait, what did I even title the stream? Oh, okay, it's the same thing. I went and I was gonna do the coffee. I'm sorry, I was gonna do breakfast, and with the breakfast, we were gonna do another broken egg at one of my favorite restaurants, and it was really really good. But my car got a flat tire, so I was like running late, and so I said, "Oh my god, I might have to reschedule. I'm running late." And he didn't respond. Well, first of all, I messaged him this morning and I said, "Hey, just to confirm, we're going to X and X place at 11:45, because that way, we would have time to like talk, and we would have time to like set up the stream, And I thought it'd be like really good. And I ended up, he didn't respond until literally 10 o'clock. So I was like, well, it's an hour for him. Like, if he hasn't responded and he says he wakes up at 5 o'clock every morning, he's just gonna cancel. And so I started scheduling with other girls. I had my friend, and then I had another girl that I was like, oh, well, why don't we all go to breakfast? And it could be the three of us going to breakfast. And then she was like, okay, she was down. And then he messaged me and said, oh, I'm here. I'm ready. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yesterday it was like bad. Look at it today. Bam. I got the same thing. It was so good. But I guess it's not guacamole today. It's like a pesto sauce. Because yesterday was like guacamole. But this looks way better. I like how this looks. But so I went and I did that. And so then he messaged me again and he was like, "Oh, we he already turned around." And I was like, "Well, it's only like an hour, right? So you could do like 30 minutes back and 30 minutes there." I'm like, "Oh, we can even meet for lunch," because he was worried about being late. And I was like, "That's fine. You can be late. Like, we can just do a little bit of a later time." Because I was already running late. Like, we were supposed to meet at 11:45, and I had just got in the car at 11:22. So, so I was like, I was already running late. Like, he's running late, and I was like, "It's fine. It's fine. Like, you just come." And then he was like, "Nah." He he had, I guess he said his car needs work done, so he doesn't want to drive too much on it. Honestly, that's how I feel with Fabio, but I didn't expect it. So I was like, okay, so that's probably not gonna happen. And then the one for tomorrow, I'm hoping that he's just busy. That was the one from the market. He didn't message me yesterday, and I don't think he messaged me the day before. And I was just like confirming. I was like, "Hey, we're gonna do XYZ, like go to the park and do this, right?" And like, "You're good with that." And then he didn't respond. So I'm like hoping he's just busy because he said he works Tuesday through Friday, and today's Saturday. Hi, Yada. Okay, let me go back and say hi. Hi, Yada. Hi, Goblin. Hi, Jody. Welcome in. Hi, Gambit. How's it going? How are you doing? Hi, Mike. Hi, Joshua. That's how it is. No. This is why I'm single. Like, you guys are always like, "Oh, Luna, you're single by choice." No, this is why. I literally, like, even with, I don't want to put anyone on blast, but, like, with the one date we were supposed to have for the community, that one got rescheduled 3 times and still hasn't happened. So I'm like, I'm just letting it happen when it happens. And then the one from yesterday canceled because he said he got sick. And then the one for today canceled. And then the one for tomorrow is gone. So it's like that's 4 people in a week. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys think it's me? I'm like, no. This is like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I literally just can't even get. And it's like, and then it's like, okay, even if you do the date, then it still doesn't work out. So I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'll just stay single. I'm Luna, and that's the comment about luck. That's what I'm saying. It's just kind of, I'm used to it, honestly. I'm used to. I'm not used to being stood up. I'm used to the cancellations. I thought I was gonna get stood up, and I was like, oh, that's a first. Ooh, what about cucumber and pesto? What do you guys think? Mmm, it's really good. That's really, really good. Hi, Joshua. How are you? How's it going? That's really good. We went and we did upper body today. So, if tomorrow's date doesn't work out, if tomorrow's date's gonna work out, if it doesn't work out, I'm sorry, then I'm gonna do a girl date. It's gonna be me, my friend, and another girl from the gym. And we'll just do that because I was like, oh, I was so excited. I was like, oh, we can do what my favorite breakfast place. They have the best eggs. They're like super duper duper fluffy. They're so delicious. It's so good. I didn't even have time to put on makeup today, so I just have my lips, the little inner corner, and that's it. Because I was like rushing, so I was like, oh my god, it sounds delicious. They're literally so fluffy. They're so fluffy. How's the summer? Hot. Hot. We're doing cucumbers with some pesto. Mm. Look how freaking true it is. I literally posted, we're gonna do the IRL date today, and then he messaged me and said I'm canceling. And I'm like 10 minutes later. And I was like, well, What do I do? Like my mom let me borrow her car. Oh, so my car has a flat tire, and I asked my mom. I was like, "Well, I was supposed to go on a date. Do you mind if I borrow your car?" And she's in some kind of mood today. I don't know what happened, and she didn't sleep well, I think. And so I asked her to borrow, and I was like sitting in the driveway, putting in the address, and she's like, she came out, opened the door, and like yelled at me. She's like, "Can you leave already?" And I was like, "He just canceled on me." And she said, "Oh, aw, I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're yelling at me," and I just, oh my god. Come and change your tire. I don't even have I don't have another tire though. Um, you're doing more graphics? Are you doing them like as a commission or just for fun? Hi, Shalom. You have a spare? The donut? Sir, that tire is staying on there until it's literally on the ground. I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to do things. Like wet socks. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the follow. Wait, what? Hi, Charles. Oh my god, it's so cheesy. That's crazy. I wanted to do more for you and send it to you on Discord. Wasn't sure if it was okay. You can if you want to. I just don't have anything like to give you. Hi, Santana. How are you? How's it going? We're doing good. We were talking about our day. I went to the gym this morning. We worked out. We did upper body. It was really good. I went with my friend, and then we met another girl who we're doing like a workout with. But we were supposed to do IRL date today and an IRL date tomorrow. But I ended up getting a flat tire, and so I was like running super late. And so I messaged my mom and I was like, "Hey, can I borrow your car?" And she was like, "Okay, where are you going, just to make sure?" And she was like, "Yeah." And so then I went and got in the car. It was like 11:20, and I was like, "Hey, I'm running late. You know, long story short, he's like, I already turned around and I'm heading home." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Oh." So, excuse me. So then I was like, "Well, I guess I'll just, I'll just chill. Like, I'll just chill." Like, I was like, we'll just come to the coffee shop, and we'll just, "Hi, Virgo. Hi, Wolf. How are you? How's it going?" He said, "There's nothing you have to give me. I'm always hanging out and enjoying the time. You're more than enough." Aw, a pay pig? I've had like 4 people approach me about it, and all of them have been scams. Like, one person was like, "Oh, well, I just like, do you know what a sugar daddy is?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of it." And he's like, he went and told me a sob story, and then I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry for what happened to you, blah blah blah, and I hope that like everything's okay." And so then I was um, like, "What you need?" And he's like, "Oh, I need if they ever ask you for like a fee or like a payment or anything." I was like, "No." And the one person was a woman, and she said, "Oh, I need $30 for the thing to go through instantly." And I was like, "Oh, if that's the case, you can send me $30. and then I'll send it back to you, and that's your fee. And she's like, no, it can only be $500 and up. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I was like, no, thank you. And then the other guy said that he needed $100, and I was like, I can't do $100. Um, so and he's like, well, can you do 30? And I was like, why is 30 the magic number? And so I was like, if you ask me for $100 or $30, I already know it's like not it. And he went and he said, oh well, can you get $30 today? And I was like, no, I have no job. I was like, nope, I have no job. Nope, nothing. No one can give me $30. And he's like, well, I guess that's it. I'm like, well, I guess that's it. Have a great life. Like, what is up with people? Am I gonna scam you? Whatever you want to do. You don't have to ask someone to pay them. Like, you do whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing. You know, the stream is open. We're actually doing a subathon right now it was my birthday on June 16th, and we are trying to do subs, bits, and donations. Like, depending on how much the donation, it's in the Discord on like what the outline is for like what the things. Like 500 is a date. $10 you can ask me anything. $20 we drink wine, things like that. That kind of thing. They always give you bits and subs. That's true. Hi, Master B. How are you? Oh my god, you got me. You got me. You got me. Master, you got me. How's it going? How are you doing? Your day turned around? That's crazy. I'd be there in the worst tornado. No, it's just because because originally I was going to reschedule because my car had a flat tire. But then my mom let me use her car. And I was like, wait. Hi. Hi, Snow. Hi, Noon. Noon has been so long. Yeah. As long as you're not, like, being a dick about it or being, like, weird about it, I'm like, whatever. Mm-mm. Oh. Hi, Jay. How are you? How many buns do I have? Oh, when we do the IRLs, it's through StreamerBot, and the IRL doesn't have StreamerBot, so 0 right now. Sorry. hmm How are you? How's it going? Yeah. Hi, Soul. How are you? How's it going? So yeah, I've had a morning. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my car. I hope it's just air. I hope it really just needs air. Um, um, but that be it. Because tires are expensive. Like the last time, I got a used tire and it was like $200. Big Lil, hi, good morning. How are you? How's it going? How are you doing? Thank you guys for always being here to support me, though. I appreciate you guys not canceling on me because I swear to goodness, this always happens to me. I've actually never had people like, my birthday was June 16th. The birthday subathon has just been ongoing because it's like uncapped time wise. So every time people like give bits, they do donations, or they do subs, it just adds to the timer. And I said, because right now we're at like 40 hours, I said either depending on like if we get all of the sub goals met or the timer runs out, I'll honor it. I'll honor it for that. Because originally I was just gonna do a week long subathon, and here we are a month later. And I'm like, oh, okay. I tried to do things that were like interesting. So like I think 190 is like 170 is like an IRL drinking stream. And we have like a little bar that we'll go to. It's like a kava bar. And then 160 is like a scary game of Chad's choosing. So we would play marbles, and then whoever wins gets to choose the game. And then thank you, Shadow. Thank you. Have fun, Black Wolf. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a great day, and I hope she wins. Good luck. Go team. Good luck, good luck, good luck. It's so cheesy today. It was really cheesy yesterday, but when it got cold, it wasn't as like gooey. It wasn't like ooey gooey. Share? No, I shared yesterday. I'm hungry. This is my protein from working out. But isn't that crazy? It's like I'm not super. You wasn't there? Yes, you were. Yes, you were. What do you mean? So I said I was gonna like. Yes, you were. I feel like this is what I mean. Like you give people chances, and then it's like it's not even worth it. You were knocked out. Well, that's your fault. Mm-hmm. Not mine. What's your guys' favorite breakfast dish? Like waffles, a sandwich, eggs. What's your favorite breakfast meal? A sandwich? What kind of sandwich? I never used to do sandwiches for breakfast, but this one's really good. Eggs, bacon, and homemade potatoes. Wait, like the sliced potatoes, the shoestring potatoes? Like what kind of potatoes? French fry potatoes? I did my nails yesterday for the date, but I hate them. They're like, I don't like the color on my skin. And I feel like they're really fat. Hi, Shoka. You're a manga anime fan? Yes, my favorite anime. Honestly, it's Chalad, but I love all the sports ones. Hash browns. Ooh, like the little puppies. Ooh. What about you? What's your favorite anime? Like I loved Blue Lock. I loved Hayake. I love Kuriko's Basketball. I loved all of those. Those were really good shows. Just a regular sandwich, nothing spectacular. Naruto at the top. I've actually only seen like maybe 200 episodes of Naruto. And then it was like, hi, Deadly Savage. Welcome back. How are you? How's it going? Have you seen part? No, I've never seen the Cyberpunk one. Hi, Klutz. How are you? Welcome in. No, I hear mixed things about the Cyberpunk. I hear like the game is really good, but then they said the anime could be good, it could be bad. So I have not. A beautiful day to you. Thank you for, of course. Thank you for always coming in. Thank you for saying hi. You have to be prepared for emotion. I felt like Naruto and Dragon Ball, they spent so many episodes like of the transformation happening. Like he would grow a tail for like 6 episodes, but he has like 9 sometimes. Or he would go, and the same thing with like Dragon Ball. They would just take forever turning into the Super Saiyan, and it's like I can only take so many hours of screaming, and I'm like, It's crazy. How am I feeling today? Kind of disappointed. We were supposed to have an IRL date today, and they had to reschedule or cancel. And originally, I thought I was gonna have to reschedule because I got a flat tire. But then I asked my mom to borrow her car, and so I let them know like I'll just be running late. And I guess they didn't look at their phone. I messaged it immediately after, and they said that they already had turned around and that they weren't going to come back. And I was like, oh, well, we can just, they said they were going to turn around and that they were going to run late. And I was like, well, that's okay. I can wait. We can do lunch. They were like, no, their car is like messing up. So they don't want to put like work on it, all those driving on it. And I was like, oh, that makes sense, I guess. So, another time. Attack on Titan. I liked Attack on Titan a lot. I hated the ending. I wish they all had just died. Truthfully, I wish they had all just died. That only happened in one saga. That's the saga I happened to see Goblin, and I was like, this is not it for me. This is not it for me. Ooh, pancakes with strawberry syrup. Oh, I've never heard of strawberry syrup. With hash browns and a bacon omelet. Oh, Castlevania. I watched that one on Netflix. It was good. I watched that one and I watched the newer one with the like chronicles of what's his name? The one with the whip. That's like the actual hunter. Oh my god, I don't remember his name. I don't remember why I can't remember his name. It's not Baron. It's gonna drive me nuts. It's not Baron. Oh my god, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. Oh my gosh. No. Oh my god, that's gonna drive me nuts. What's his name? It's not Elliot. No. Belmont. The Belmont Chronicles is crazy. Belmont. I'm like, I could not remember his name. Belmont. He was crazy. Crazy. Okay. Before I eat it again, look, egg, cucumbers, tomato, and lots of cheese. Oh, and pesto sauce. I'm eating faster today because it's really warm, and with the warmth is like ooey gooey cheesy. Dracula wasn't wrong. I don't think I ever saw the Dracula. I don't think I saw the Dracula. Oh. It caved in. You missed the best one then? Oh. Yeah. I watched original Castlevania, and I watched the Nocturne one, and that was it. So there's a third one, the Dracula one. Which is so good. Is that your favorite anime? Yeah, I want to go back and watch Hayaku again. It's the volleyball anime, and it's so good. I just love, like, I was so intensely into it that I would just like get up out of my seat and go like, oh my god, score. Like, with the little battering ram like sticks. Oh, did you guys see that Mr. Beast made a post for all content creators to go and DM him and see if he'll choose you for like his next content. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I don't think we'll make it, but hey, if you don't pursue your dreams, what are you really doing? Because who knows? He might be choosing more than one person. He might be doing like one of those things where like the streamer university where it was just like a bunch of people. Oh, you should make it. I don't know. I don't think I will. Cause I don't. I was like, I don't. I feel like mine was kind of boring. I basically said, hi, my name is Luna. I'm Puerto Rican, half Persian. I'm from Florida. I started streaming about a year ago, and I originally started because I wanted to make a like-minded community of people who love gaming, anime, and who want to do those hobbies together. If I made it, I would love to use that money to help my family and, of course, better the community. But it's a long shot, and even if I don't, I'll still work on my content. I just got an editor, so yay, we're doing small steps. And P.S., thank you for taking the time to read this message, and I hope you have a great day in a new year. That's what I said. And we're like, it's nothing like interesting, right? I didn't do like a sob story. I didn't do like anything crazy about my life, nothing like that. Because I was like, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I don't really know. I didn't know what he was looking for. Anything like that. I was like, well, we'll just be honest. It sounded good? Okay. I think it sounds really wholesome. I feel like some people are gonna post like a crazy. They could post videos. Most successful content creators have a sad backstory. Mm. What was Valkyrie's? What was Ludwig's? I don't know any of their backstories actually. The only one I've recently learned was Emeru. I guess Emeru was dating someone. I don't know for sure. I guess she was dating someone, and they like started being like abusive to her, and so then she got out of that situation. But then it was like a manipulative situation, and now she's just kind of like streaming. I don't know. That's what kind of like what I read, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I don't know anyone else's backstory. That's the only one. That one, and then iShow Speed. His family didn't like support him. Mine doesn't. Mine originally supported me, and then when I started doing it like full time, they were like, "Why don't you go get a job?" And I'm like, "Well, I have a job." They're like, "No, why don't you actually get a real job?" And I was like, "Well, I really enjoy like streaming. I really enjoy the community. I enjoy the people, and I paid off my debt so that I could have the freedom to do so." You know, I'm like, if you need me to move out, then that's fine. She's like, no, I don't want you to move out. And I'm like, okay. So what's the problem? like, with like they're like my sister is my biggest hater, honestly. But then she always wants to use me for stuff. She'll be like, oh, are you selling your boob pics yet? And I'm like, no. But then I got like sponsored with the one athletic brand and then a makeup one. She's like, oh, you should give this to me. Oh, you should go and do this and then like get sponsored by them and then give me their stuff. And I'm like, but you don't support me. You don't like it's just so weird. It's so weird. It's like one of those things. So it's like there's things I could say, right? But I want them to just pick me for me versus like mean like sob story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I have a whole life that I could talk about. But I like to just stay positive generally and versus being like, woe is me. The world is burning. My family doesn't support me. They hate me. Like I don't want to do all that. Hi, Blue Pill. How are you? Hi, Callie. Good morning. Hi, Nico. Good morning. Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I feel like there's like different ways you can do. You could you could make it about that, or you could make it about like other things. Like if people ask me, I'm happy to share my life. Like I just keep like family things generally private, and I don't talk about my past too much. Like my family and I, we really like I always talk about how we're so close. We're so close. We really didn't get along till after I got out of high school. Before that, I had a really like it wasn't hard in the sense of like I wasn't starving. I had a roof over my head. It wasn't anything like that. It was just more hard emotionally because I was very like overweight and more so than now. And my family like would always harp on me about it. It was more my sister than anything, and my siblings, and like they called me nicknames, and they were like, "Oh, Fat Luna." They were like, "Oh, you're Greg. No, you're Meg from Family Guy." Because you know how like Meg from Family Guy, everyone hates her in the show. Basically, they always forget about her. They're always like critiquing her. I'm the youngest, and then when the episode with like where she ended up being called Greg because then she was like a lesbian and went to like prison, then they started calling me Greg, and then they had said I was going to be a lesbian, and they were like always harping on me and saying like I'm never gonna like go anywhere, I'm not gonna do anything, and it was like I was like 14. I was like 14, and I was like, oh my god. And so and then like I was Ursula. They call me Ursula, and it's like I really didn't get bullied in school the way I got bullied at home. And my my sister was like, "Well, we're doing this to toughen you up, so that when you do get bullied at school, you're good for it." And I'm like, I never really, I may have gotten bullied, but it was nothing like that. Like the most bullying I might have gotten was people calling me like warrior princess and shipping me with a guy and being like, "Oh, that's your boyfriend," but that's like not even bullying. And then like the worst bullying I got was like when I was in like kindergarten, not kindergarten, in elementary school. But I shut it down. Like I went, that was like when your mama jokes were in thing, and I went and said like the most hurtful thing to the poor girl, and I was like, yo mama, blah 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 blah, and she left me alone after that. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't bother me now. It bothered me like when it was happening, but like no. So I used to ride the bus to school, and they were like they had those like windows where you would open them, and my hair was like blowing in the wind one day, and that's when I had like started working out a lot. And so they were like, "Oh," they like knew me to be more of like a upper body kind of person, and so they were like, "Oh, that's so and so's warrior princess." Right. And I'm like, it wasn't even really bullying, but that's like the only times I could remember like bullying. And it's like, but the things I got at home were way worse. Way, way, way worse. That I'm like, I didn't even consider myself really bullied. And it just made me kind of not really want to be around my family. And like I had wanted to run away at one point, and then I said, you know what? Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? And I can go through a whole story. This is sad. Like this is sad. I can go through a whole story, but no, it turned out after high school, then it was like a whole nother person. I was like, my family was like, okay, you're an adult. We can treat you like a human being now. And hi, Barney, welcome in. It was so weird because it's literally. Let me stop. It was like it wasn't until after high school that then they were like, okay, you're a human being. We could treat you like a regular person. And then it was like everything was erased. It was like nothing ever happened. It was so weird. It was like, okay, we're family again. It was so weird. And I had lost all the weight. And then they started hating on me for being too skinny. They were like, oh, you need to stop losing weight. Like, you look sick. Oh, it's unhealthy. Like, you go to the gym too much. I went to the gym every time. I was mad, upset. And I went like after school and I would stay there until my mom would pick me up after work. So I would just like be there for hours because school would finish at like, let's say 4, get to the gym, work out, and then my mom wouldn't pick me up till like 7:38. So I'd be there for like hours every single day. Every single day. I would do my homework. I would go work out. I would do more homework, and then I would go work out. I would do cardio, weights, and it was great. It was like I would do like the Zumba classes, I did the cycling classes, and I just like became part of the thing. Sometimes swimming, take a shower there, and then like after that, I'd go home and sleep and do it all over again. Because going home was just like I don't want to be home. I didn't want to be home. I was like, I'll do that. Real gym rat? Yeah, I was. I really was. Now we go to the gym daily, but we go at least like 5 days a week, I would say. And we do like upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. And today we did this one machine, but it was weird. It has your like arms here. Like here is like the weight, like the bar, like the cushion, and you have to like push this cushion down with your forearm, and then it would come down, and then it was like a lap bar, like a roller coaster. That's what it felt like a roller coaster, and you're bringing it down. And it was like we sat on this, and we were like, I don't even know how to do this. This is so weird. And then no, it was for your back. It was for back. I don't know how, but it was like we did it. I did like 2 sets, but I didn't feel anything. And I was like, I don't think I'm doing this right. So then we went and we did something else. I did something for chest, and then I went and I did we saw like a person next to us who then did that machine too. They did one and said no and walked away, and I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That was really funny. It was really funny. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty open. Like if you ask me things, I'm an open book. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind being open about it. You know. And if there's something I don't want to talk about, I'll tell you. I'll be like, no, we got to separate. Like this can't be it. This can't be it. Like we gotta do something else. It can't be it. hmm But I like this coffee shop. I think it's really cool. I think it's cute. Um, I was thinking about IRL stream ideas. There's I've never been roller skating. I've never been rollerblading. I have been ice skating, but I was like, even if we don't do the activity, if we go and we look at people doing it, I think that could be really fun. Because I've always wanted to like watch. I like those. They're normally like they have music, they have like upbeat environment. I think it'd be cool to see the roller skating. I was watching Emery's stream yesterday in the Discord, and I don't know how she did it. She was originally streaming on her computer, and then she went and grabbed her phone, and then she could switch to ¿Qué tú come? What am I eating? I'm eating a sandwich with tomate, huevo, and queso, and pesto. Also, good morning, welcome in. Buenos días, Drex Logan. Well, hi. ¿Cómo estás? Yo hablo un poquito español. Necesito prácticamente. ¿Para dónde tú eres? Hello. Hi. I think I'm gonna start my Duolingo for Spanish again. I started doing the Japanese, and then I like stopped. You're Puerto Rican? Like my family is originally from Vieques. What part of Puerto Rico, if I can ask? It's much cooler today. Yesterday I was like melting sitting here. But today it's much nicer. Venga, Alta Carolina. Oh, I've never heard of that city. Or are you saying come to the Carolinas? I have a friend who lives in North Carolina. I always have to think about it because I'm like, we're in the South, so I'm like, it's the one further away, and I'm like, my brother and his fiance went over to Guatemala. That's where the girl is today to learn how to speak Spanish. Honestly, whenever I go to like Puerto Rico and I like stay there for 3 months, I become fluent, 100%. Like my family does not speak English to me. Like I'm forced to learn Spanish. And it's the best way to learn. You go somewhere, you integrate yourself with the culture, with the language. Boom. Goblin, you're off today, right? We were supposed to play Cursed Companions yesterday with Sege, who came in yesterday, but then he ghosted me. So if you would want to play tonight, I would love to. Or anyone. Like, I want to play a game. I signed in the Discord yesterday to play a game, and then it didn't work out. You had a party? No. There's a party right here, but no. Hi, Cam. How are you? Hi, Ling. Hold on, you fool. What happened? What happened? What happened, Ling? Hi, Cam. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, Logan. You said Carolina is a city and on the it's like northeastern coastal plain of Puerto Rico, immediately east of San Juan, Trujillo, north of. Wait, really? I can't even see it on my phone because oh my god, I can't see that he times himself out on here. That's why people have two phones. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Because then you can actually see Twitch chat. That's crazy. I did not know that. I wonder if he timed himself out yesterday. Oh my god. I was like, what happened? What is he doing? I was over here having a whole conversation with him and he wasn't even here. No way. Like, that's crazy. You didn't get timed out yesterday? Oh my god. So my friend was telling me that she saw a streamer who used their like extra phone as their camera, and then they used the phone like I have the Fold. That they had one screen had Twitch chat and one screen had YouTube chat. But I don't think my YouTube is as active to do that. Yeah, it happens to myself sometimes. I won't be able to send messages and I have to refresh stream. Really? No. Goblin uses like voice to talk and he had to like type. Anytime he does like periods, sometimes his periods are too close to words and then it looks like a link to the stream and then it times him out. I was listening, I was just doing clay sculpting today. Oh, did you hear what I said about the cursed companions? If anyone wants to play a game, I wanted to play that. My hair looks extra curly today. Or is it just me? It's interesting. Yeah? Yay! Okay, that'll be fun. You have to download it. It's a demo. It's a demo. It's free. Yeah. Oh, that's weird, Nico. I don't know why. It does and I like it. Yeah, it looks prettier. I love it. Wasted. Wasted. No one's even gonna see it. No date. Nobody. Nothing. I mean, you guys do it, but you know what I mean. Like, watch me as I cry a little bit. It's like I don't even really want to like a whole. I don't think I really have. So they canceled on me, Ling. So we were supposed to do an IRL date today and tomorrow. I originally had set up a surprise one for yesterday, and he canceled on me yesterday. He said he got sick. And I was supposed to have a different guy today, and I messaged him this morning as I was at the gym, and I came out and I found that my car had a flat tire, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be hella late because now I have to go get air, come back, still shower, get ready, and then my mom was like, well, just use my car. So then I told him, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna run late, but I can still make it. So I guess he didn't see that message, so he turned around, went home, and then I told him, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna be late. And I was like, well, no, it's okay if you're late. I'm always late. Like, it's okay. Let's just do lunch or something instead of breakfast. And he said, nah, I, I, he's like, I don't want, to put like that much work on my car because my car needs work done. And I was like, I understand that with Fabio, I have the same issue. Like, that's why I don't drive far. Because I'm like, goodness forbid I get stranded. It's old, you know. And I'm like, okay. And then the guy for tomorrow, which is the one we met at the market, he hasn't messaged me. I told him the other day, like, hey, let's do the park. Let's do the Ferris wheel. We could do an aquarium. And he never responded. So I'm like, is tomorrow a cancellation too? And I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Tragic. And then I had rescheduled with Chef 3 times too, because the first time I canceled because I streamed too long, and the next 2 times, one Chef was tired too, and then the third time, I don't even know. I think he was gaming, so I was like, well, my community date doesn't even work out. So I've been like stood up 4 times. I'm already counting for tomorrow. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna work out. It's over. This is why I just stay single. It's like it's not it for. There's this videos on the TV right there on the top right, and it's like fail videos, and I'm just like, what's happening? Do you guys remember Jackass? They flopped? Yeah, he flopped. Lane. Technically, it was my fault, but then I immediately texted and was like, oh, I can come. But he didn't look at it. He didn't look at the message. And I'm like, who drives and then doesn't look at their text? Like, there's no way. There's no way you didn't see it. Like, bro, that's crazy. but it's fine. It's okay. I I don't know. Can I tell you guys something? But if he shows up on the stream, y'all can't tell him. Can I tell y'all something? And y'all can't like get mad at me or like judge me or tell him. Imagine if he's listening, but he's not. I didn't tell him my streamer name. But you hear me? Listen to this. Okay, so you know how I was like, oh, I have like low expectations and stuff. I'm just open to like someone who doesn't want to get in an accident. What do you mean? On to the next group C. Get in line. No, we're already on like group. What's after D? A B C D. A B C D E. We're on group E now. Group E, because group A failed. Group B failed. Group C failed today. Group D, I'm imagining will fail, but I don't know yet. I was holding that piece for forever. We'll see. What do you see? Oh, yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of cars that have like the thing where it tells them as they're driving, you know? But then he still checked it halfway anyway, so it's like, hello? Hello? I don't know. It's my fault, not his fault. Spotify and GPS in the car? Exactly. Exactly. Like I'm one to talk. I don't even have that in my car. My radio doesn't work, and I don't have like Bluetooth because it's an older car. So, well, I used to, but then my radio stopped working, so the Bluetooth is gone now. What year is my car? 2005. What will my next car be? Affordable. If I had no qualms about pricing, if I had no qualms about pricing, I would just want a car. I want a electric car. I used to have a hybrid as my like. Okay, here's the story about my car. Here's the story about my car. Listen. So originally, my mom helped me get my first car, and then I paid it. I took over the payments because she couldn't, and I paid it off in the first year. Within the year, like I paid it off like in 6 months. Car, I had a two-door coupe. It was a Honda. It was beautiful. It was great. I couldn't see out the back because I'm too short. I'm 4'9". And then I said, okay, we gotta sell this car. Then I was always taking my grandparents to appointments, and in a two-door, that's awful for older people to try and get into. So I said, okay, we'll sell it. We traded it in. We got ourselves a little Honda Fit. And it was like a little mom car. It was super cute. It was super adorable. But then I loved it. But tell me how one day it was so windy, the car literally got blown while I was driving. And I was terrified. I was like, I can't be in this car. Like, this is scary. Like, I was driving on a bridge over open water, and the wind was blowing so hard, it literally swerved my car into the next lane because it had no wind resistance. And I was like, this is scary. This is dangerous. So I said, forget the mom car. This is not a mom car. This is a danger car. So I turned it in and said, I'm going to get another car. So I went like in the middle of the night just looking. I said, I'm not going to actually buy anything right now. I need to pay this one off and then I'll go. And then I went into the car dealership and they were like, oh, I'll get you a good deal. You have amazing credit. I had like 820. And I got me a little hybrid. Oh my God. You couldn't even hear the car. It drove like butter. The seats were like pleather and leather, and it had like all the fixings with not the price, and it lit up. It was gorgeous. I loved it. Seat warmers. I was like, oh my god, this is my dream car. I was like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so then I went, and I was like, I worked in the hospital at the time, and I worked at the hospital and I worked in the pharmacy. So I I lie. I only worked in the hospital this time. I worked in the hospital. Thank you so much for the follow. And I was like working extra because I had wanted to pay off the card because this is how I was getting my credit up. Because I would get a purchase, pay it off immediately. Get a purchase, pay it off immediately. And so I was like, if I could pay off this car, I would be like having amazing credit. Because eventually I wanted to get a house. And so I went and I was working overtime. Thank you so much for the follow, Sean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I went to go and get a overtime shift, and it was like 26 hours. I worked first shift, which was like 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then I worked second shift, which was 2 p.m., 3 p.m. or 2 p.m., whatever, to like 10 p.m. And then I worked a little bit of a third shift from 10 p.m. to like midnight or 2 a.m. And then I said, okay, I'm ready to go home. And I had to work again in the morning at 5 a.m. to 2. So I went, I got home, it was like one of those key fob cars. So I had left my keys and my wallet in there and didn't realize it until I woke up at 5 a.m., got ready to go to work, and I opened the door and I was like, where's my car? I looked outside the front yard and it wasn't there. And I was like, I worked really long shifts. Maybe I'm crazy. So sometimes I'll park it around on the corner by the neighbor's house. So I walked over to the neighbor's house and it wasn't there. And I was like, maybe I was extra tired. And I parked it on the other neighbor's house. We have a lot of cars in our neighborhood. So then I walked over there and there was no car. So I walked back to the front door and I looked at the yard and I saw there was two bikes sitting in front of the yard. We have cameras in our house. So I checked the footage and I saw that some guys were like biking around the neighborhood, checking all the cars. They checked the neighbor's cars across the street, the ones next to us. They checked my brother's car. And finally, my car opened. And because I had left the keys in it, they stole it. They literally took the car, drove over their bikes, not around, over their bikes into the rest of the road. And I was like, the one time I leave my keys, the one time I am so dead tired that I forget. Unlucky. Thank you so much for the follow. So I call the cops and I'm like, hey, my car got stolen. I have to go to work though. Like, I have to go to work. I have to get my mind off of this. So they come lazing around and I was like, they left these bikes here. Can you get fingerprints? And he's like, oh, probably not. Like, we can't really get fingerprints off of bikes. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, it's not like in the TV show. Like, it'll probably be like a partial and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, please take them anyways. Like, we're not going to do anything with these bikes. Take them into evidence. And here's the footage. We had their faces on camera. And then the neighbor had pulled out of her driveway at the same time. And she had the thing. So she gave her footage. And I'm like, okay, we have like an opportunity. And they're like, oh, what kind of car was it? And I said, it was a Honda Accord. And they said, oh, that's gone. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, I have the footage of their faces. I have the bikes of their prints. What do you mean it's gone? Like, you haven't even got off my lawn. You haven't even finished taking my statement. And he said, well, with those kind of cars, it's probably like in Mexico or in Miami, and they took it apart for parts. And I was like, this was like 3 hours ago. Like, I have a Sun Pass. I can track it. Like, we could track it. Like, it probably went through tolls. And He's like, oh no, it doesn't work like that. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, it was the most frustrating like experience of my life. I was like, okay, I'm gonna let the cop do his job. I did all I could. I did all I could. And so I went to work. I borrowed my mom's car. I went to work and I told like people at work were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm stressed, but I have to be here." And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "My car got stolen this morning." They're like, "What?" And so I went and I told people, and then finally, like months later, they called us in the middle of the night and they were like, "Hey, is this so and so? I think we have the car." And I was like, "Oh my god, this is the call. Like, where did you guys find it?" Tell me how I was even like 30 minutes from my house. It was, again, the tolls. They had taken the toll down the road, and that's where they had found it. And I was like, apparently, they had gone in my car. They had taken it to like a neighborhood, and they drove up on the curb, took air. This was the neighbor's depiction. They took air, and then it flew for a minute. It came down on the back tires. They blew. Then it fell on the front tires. Those blew. So all four tires blown, gone. The hydraulic system gone. It was on the floor. Brand new car. Didn't even have it for 6 months. On the floor. And then apparently they had taken the little side view mirror, the little back mirror that you look out the back. They took that. They took out the middle console. They took everything out of my glove box. They had taken my bag. I have like a go bag to go like when I stay overnight. They had taken that bag. They had taken, you know how like you have like the garage system that you can like time it to go to like your set it to go to your home and open your garage. They took that out. They took things out of the engine. And at this point it's like I asked my father and I said, "What do I do?" He said, "Let it go." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "It's gonna cost you more to get all the parts to fix the car. You still have to pay insurance. You still have to pay your car payment and get all of the money to fix the car." And I was like, "Oh my god." So with me having amazing credit, I was like, "Okay, let's go get a new car before I let this go when they repossess it." Then they had the chip shortage. So they only had used or SUVs, like trucks. And those are gas guzzlers. And I was like, why am I going to pay for a car that I don't even want? And it's like, I get it, a car is a car. But it's like, if you have to pay $600 a month, you should like the car a little bit. And they had nothing. Like, all the car dealerships were out. Like, nothing. And so I was like, well, my mom needed a new car. So I was like, well, Mom, why don't we buy you a car? You like SUVs. I take your old car, and then I'll save up until I can get a new car. So that's what we did. We went, we got her a car. I helped her pay with the payment. And then she just traded in. It's been like 3 years. So she had traded it in, and so I have her old car. That's why I have a 2005. That's my car story. That was really long. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's why I have a 2005. Because my car got stolen. Cops found it, destroyed it. And yeah. Oh, the insurance, right? Apparently, we were paying over $1,000 a month for the insurance because we paid it like 6 months in advance. We didn't have insurance. I said, "What do you mean? We are paying for it all the time." And they said, "Oh, you got your we have the timestamps. You got your car. You got full coverage on it as a lease. and then you canceled it. I was like, no, I didn't. Like, it's illegal. It's illegal to cancel full coverage on a leased car. And they said, no, well, that's what you did. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? And they said, oh, let me look into it. So they looked into it, and they were like, oh, we tracked down the IP address, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, it was your mom's iPad. I was like, my mom was at work. No one was home. No, it's not. I was like, what are you talking about? She doesn't even know she even know I was getting a car. I was like, she didn't even know I was getting a car. So I was like, how could she have canceled the insurance as soon as I got it? She wasn't even home and she didn't know. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I was like, well, we can't go through the insurance to fix the car because we don't have insurance. We're paying for it and don't have any. And I was like, that makes no sense. Cancel that insurance and got a new one because that was some bullshit. Like, I had State Farm. They were not our neighbors. They were, Ling. They were. They really were. I was like, that's crazy. So, my life is a series of unfortunate events. I freaking hate that whole car thing. Bro, like, I have a whole lot. I have so many. Like, Goblin, you said successful streamers have stats. I have so many. You don't even know. I didn't even tell y'all the biggest one of them all. Just wait till one of these days. One of these days. Biggest. I have so many stories. You have humor and a terrible story. Oh, of course. Because what am I gonna do? Sit here and cry? You know what's crazy? I came home yesterday, and my grandmother was like, "Oh, can you make something for me?" And I was like, "Okay, no problem. I made her some like arroz con gandules and some fried plantains." And then later in the day, she said, "You know, I was afraid of you." I'm like, "What did I do to you? I've been nothing but nice to you. Like, how are you afraid?" She told me like, oh, ever since the hurricane and when your sister was 1 year old, I wasn't even thought my sister is 35 plus year difference from me. I mean, in advance, you know, because we have a 12-year difference, and she's 35 plus, and you're telling me before I was even thought of, you were afraid of me? That doesn't make any sense, Mama. She said, no. I meant when your grandfather passed. And I was like, what did I do to you? She said, no. She's like, you need to let me explain. I'm like, I'm waiting. I don't understand. And then, long story short, it didn't make sense. What she meant to say was, it was thundering and lightning, and thunder and lightning now makes her nervous. And because I wasn't home, she was afraid to ask me to come home. That's what it was. And I was like, where did she get all this other information from? I was like, what are you saying? What is happening? That doesn't make any sense. I was like, she be kind of violent. Don't get old. Don't get old. They will just keep talking and taking, knowing it was supposed to be, and they won't say shit until you find out and say something. Right, Ling. That was crazy to me. That was crazy to me. Kind of reminds me of the Will Ferrell and the other guy, and he burns his car. I've never done anything crazy like burning anyone's car. I've never like dug my keys into their tires. I've never like scratched up seats. I don't believe in like doing property damage. Like, I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me, so I won't do that to other people. You know what I mean? Like, that's a little crazy. Like, that's money. That's money. Like, you don't mess with people's money. You don't mess with people's money. You don't mess with people's stuff. Like, definitely not something you do. Not something you do, not something I want to do. Everyone's playing games. This is a group of people who are playing, like, it's 4 people playing games here, 4 people playing games here. I need friends. I need to go find some friends. I think if tomorrow doesn't work out, I'm gonna do a girl date. It's gonna be me, my normal friend, and then another girl from the gym, and we'll go and we'll get breakfast. The one girl from the gym, she's very she's so sweet and she's so kind. She's originally from somewhere near Thailand, and or like in Asia, I think she said. And she has a lot of energy, and I love it. I love it. I think we get along well. We get along well. So I think it'll be cool. And she agreed to coming on the stream, and I was like, "Are you okay if I stream? Like, you don't have to be in the camera." She's like, "I'll be in the camera," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, perfect." She's like, "It's fine. It's good." I'm like, "Oh, I love it. I love her energy. She's so sweet." So we have a backup. Like if tomorrow doesn't work out with the date, like today did, then I'll message him again today and see what happens. He said he works Tuesday through Friday, and today is Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see. It's funny because I'm not normally like a big texter, and I thought, okay, great. My friend said, "What if he doesn't remember who you are?" And I was like, he's the one who asked me for my number, but it's very possible. Because a lot of people, I feel like, do that. That they will go and like ask people things, and then they'll forget, like, wait, who is this that I'm texting? Like, whenever I have someone in my phone, I have like their name and then something that I'll remember to associate. How's the date going? He canceled. He rescheduled. So it was my fault. It was my fault. I will take the blame. So I woke up, went to the gym, came back from the gym. I have a flat tire, and then I told him like, oh, I might have to reschedule. And then my mom went and told me like, oh, you can use her car. So then I messaged him immediately and was like, oh, I'm just gonna run late. And so he didn't see that message of I'm running late. He just saw the rescheduling one. So he turned around, and then like 30 minutes later was like, hey, I turned around already. Like, let's just reschedule it for another day. And I said, oh, well, we can still do lunch. Like, I don't mind if you're late. Like, it's okay. And he was like, no, like my car needs to get work done, so I don't want to put all the driving on it. And I'm like, okay, I understand, because Fabio's the same way. And so he went home. And then I was going to do a surprise one yesterday, and he canceled on me, saying that he was sick. So that's not my fault. It is, because I shouldn't have told him that I was going to reschedule. I shouldn't have told him that I was going to reschedule. I should have just been late. I should have just been late and let it go and let it happen. I'm not meant to be. You said what you said because you ain't gonna know your mama gonna. Yeah. But I should have just been late and taken the flat tire car. I was supposed to get my ticket right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Oh, sorry. It was so fun. It's okay. So I was like, I'm right here. Like, I'm doing big. And it was just ridiculous. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, no? You're not. You're gonna be like, no, no. What do you mean? I don't think. What's the worst that could happen? You mess up your rim? You mess up the car? How am I gonna die? Like, what are you saying? A lot? True. Someone could hit me on that side and go pa 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 pa. That much could happen? You're right. Let me stop. Let's not wish that upon me, okay? What's a pay pig, by the way? Because someone came in here earlier and said, can I be your pay pig? And I'm like, what is a pay pig exactly? Your tire blows mess up the rim, endanger your life and others. You get stopped by the police. Wait, the police can stop you for having a flat tire? Really? Did you say yes? I said, I hope you're not a scam because I've already been like people talked to me about it earlier, and I was like they were scams. And he said, I was like, listen, you can do it if you want to do it. Otherwise, why are you asking me? I said, you don't need permission to give me money. And then he's like, thanks for being cool about it. I'll be in and out. And then he left. Hey Pig just funds your life. Isn't that like a sugar daddy? Like, what's the difference? What's the difference between a pay pig and the difference between a sugar daddy? Hi, Milky Way. You kill anyone with that hammer in the back? Hammer? I didn't even know that was there. I'm in a coffee shop. Like, this is a coffee shop. Like, look. See? It's a coffee shop. Like, there's the door right here. So no. I think it's art. I think it's an art thing. Yeah, I think it's an art thing. Oh, you saw how bright my eyes lit up. I was like, oh. But she's like, oh. Art nowadays can be anything. True, very true. I could be a work of art. My hair looking like a work of art today. Honestly, like I'm feeling this hair. Honestly, no, I just like look this outfit went to waist. Like it has a high slit. It has like a slit right here, like all the way up here, and I was like, and it has little open back. Ridiculous. Waist. Waist. Tell me you said yes. I said what I said. Wasted the fit. That's what I'm saying. But I said you can do whatever you want. Like you don't need permission to to give me money. I should have been like, why are you bothering to ask permission? It's disrespectful for you to waste my time. So hurry up and give me 5 subs. That's what I should have been like. That's what you're telling me. That's what I should have been. Maybe you were wrong, guys. Maybe he don't want the goods as bad as we thought. Okay, can I say something? Can I say something? So I'm just trying out people who I'm not really like super interested in. It's more of like what I like hasn't been working, so let me try something that might just be good for me, you know? Versus trying something that like I want. Because I feel like it's sometimes not what you want, it's sometimes what you need. And that's what I thought. Because I'm like, he's younger than me. He has like a full beard, which I'm not really a fan of facial hair. But I'm like, sometimes it looks good on people in person. Some people, like guys, always generally look better in person because they suck at taking pictures. And then he lives far. Yeah, yeah. So, how do I do this? Oh, that makes more sense now that I know what it is. That explains why the one girl I follow does that to the guy for over here. Oh, outside of your comfort zone? Me? No, it's not. It's just outside of like my normal, like type, like my type. Got a date with us, even better. True. Like a human-sized teddy bear. Is that a compliment? I feel like that's kind of like. I guess teddy bears are cute. Yeah, you agree? Yeah. Mm. I didn't finish it yesterday. How would that be an insult? Because teddy bears are kind of like round in the midsection. So it could be like, this is my own insecurity coming out. The calling me fat part. That's what it could be, you know, constantly. But I wrote like a whole list of ideas for like IRL streams on like what we could do. So I have roller skating, rollerblading, and it's like even if we don't do it, because I've never done it, we could do we could do just go and like have it as the background, you know, and we could do. There's apparently this place called like Bucky's where it's like in the middle of nowhere and it's like a huge store. Fishing, I don't have any fishing gear. Hiking, it's too hot. Geo, an escape room. We can do an escape room. That part, Ling. That part. That part. Mhm. Oh wow. Oh wow. 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 Oh, wow. What's today? Today's Saturday. I can't believe Wu Chang is coming out literally in 11 days. I'm so excited. I'm super duper duper excited. That car story, I feel like took so long. Have I told that story before? I don't think I have, right? No. Yeah, my car story. I I feel like that was so long. I feel like I just feel like I sat in that for like a hot minute. But today's been like a therapy stream, like a let's open up and share our troubles stream. Like let's sit and have coffee. I put it on because I was like, well, I'm not eating anymore. Like I finished the sandwich, I finished my tea, my coffee, and I'm chilling now. So I'm like, what do you guys think? Do you guys like these IRLs more? Should we do more IRL? More like what I want to do canoeing. I want to do canoeing. But I need to have someone who will actually like paddle me because I have to hold the camera. IRL is nice. You like it? Just being out and about in the world, more talking, more chatting. You're a fan of these vlogs? Should I just post them? I think they well they're posted as lives, but they're not posted as like videos. I did like a video. IRL, just see me. Well, you'll always see my face even when I do gaming. I stream every day except Wednesday, and normally 10:30 a.m. EST Eastern Standard Time because I live in Florida. But um, but today we were a little late. Excuse me. Yeah. But I wanted to like take you guys places, like do things with you. Like yesterday we went to the mall, which was fun. That was cute. That was cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Normally it's not a word used in this community. What do you mean? Are you saying I'm not normal? I mean, what's really the definition of normal, right? Like what normal? Like how I post the activities. True. True. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see if I can download some of the vlogs and then turn them into videos. Hmm. Thank you for the lurk swag. I hope you have a good day. Happy Saturday. Oh, we're gonna play the cursed companions later today too. But so what I wanted to do, you know how like you've seen like the videos where people get their massages done or like their facials done? I would love to do one of those. Milky Way, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, normally I do like gaming content. Normally I'll do like RPGs, JRPGs, MMOs, anything with a good story really, or like whatever's coming out next, right? Like Wu Chang is coming out in 11 days, so we'll be playing that. That's like a Souls like. Um, we normally will play like I love anime. I love reading. Like originally, I'm a big reader, and I love losing myself in a story, like going through the books and learning about different things. And so when I discovered RPGs, I was like, oh, no way, they have this in video games. And I learned a lot of like English from video games, believe it or not, from Skyrim specifically. Like I didn't know a lot of words. That's so terrible. But it's true. It's like, like when people say like, oh, they learn Spanish from telenovelas. I learned English from video games. Hi, Sleepy. How are you? How's it going? Like old English? No, like, like tongs. I didn't know what tongs were. Like, just like weird words that aren't like normal English, like everyday English. I would say. You have an idea? Oh, what's the idea? Um, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I learned like it was just like it's been so long now, but that's what I did. What's the idea, Ling? Tell me. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas for like an IRL, let me know. I will try my best to see like if it's something that's doable, if it's something that I would find like fun. My Mexican, no. My mom is from Puerto Rico and my father's from Santa Cruz, so I'm Cruz Rican. Oh God, what is it, Ling? Wait, what's the idea? Also, the little blue cow outfit that we ordered, Mike, that Mike got for me. Thank you again, Mike. I'm waiting. It's really loose here, and it has a lot of openings here. So I'm waiting for one of those like clear bras to come in, and once it comes in, then I can wear it on street. But right now, it's like there's just too much showing, and it's not even flattering. It's just like bleh, you know. Put up a massage parlor and have a movement, the first Sunday movement? What does that mean? Well, I thought about the massage as like a stream, but then one, I wouldn't be talking to you guys. It would literally just be entertainment at that point. It wouldn't be like chatting, it would just be like entertainment. Like you're just watching me get massaged. It's like I'm only sleeping kind of a thing, kind of a stream. And it's like, okay. Same thing with the facial. Like you need to close your eyes. You know, silhouettes. What is that? You mean the silhouette? What do you mean? Do you need to close your eyes? Yes. Um, like, like if I do a massage, like you can't relax like your shoulders. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, be propped up on my hands and be like holding I was just slowly dying. Sorry. The people in front of me, I think they're all like either bisexual or lesbians because they're talking about their past relationships where she's talking about threesomes, and she's talking about how she couldn't see her as a friend, only as a lover. Someone called 911. Yeah, I was dying for a minute. I had to turn off the mic because I was like, it's crazy. Supposed to put your arms up. No, I always go like dying. So join them. I think they're really young, and I think that'd be kind of weird because I don't even know like what kind of conversation. Because a conversation like that, you sit and you listen. You don't sit and be like, oh yeah, guys, let's listen to this. Like they're sharing like their personal business, you know. Not. Oh hey, would you like to share this with the world? Would you like to share this on the internet with me? You know. I was looking at the Feel dating app and I forgot how freaky people are. My friend was telling me that probably the reason that the guys are canceling on me is because they're not horny anymore. It's like they probably messaged me only when they were horny, and then like when like it came time for the date, they were like, "Oh, they're not horny anymore," so then they like stopped messaging, or they like canceled because they're like, "You know what? I'm not interested right now." That's a thing. Wait, for real? Like as guys, you guys do that? Oh yeah, definitely as a girl, absolutely. I do that all the time. I do it when I'm bored more so. I don't really do it when I'm horny because I never follow through. I always be like, because I want to do it like right then and there, like same day. But then I'll be like, oh, I don't want to invite you, and I don't want to go over there. Like I have to still have a date with you. Like then my mental kicks in, and I'm like, oh no, I can't. Then why ask for the thing? Because I want to know if guys do it. I thought it was just a girl. I just want to know if it was a girl thing, not a. I want to know if it was a guy thing, not just a girl. No, what do you mean? Yeah. But I'd be like, oh, never mind. So I only do it when I'm bored now. I only like message people when I'm like, oh, I want to talk to someone. I want to enjoy their company and get to know them. You know, that kind of thing. That kind of thing. Bro, I can still feel the itch in my throat. You get bored after. So how come that doesn't happen with me, or does that happen? Like y'all, y'all only pop up when you want to see boobs. Okay, tell me how. Why do people? Why do people message you and they like want to use you for like a moment, and then they're like, never mind. I don't even know what I was trying to ask. I already lost the thought. Hi, Bone Crusher. How are you? How's it going? Cause you really into them then? Me? No. Like I can't do like one night stands. I can't do like one night stands. Like I feel like I'll chicken out because I'm like, wait, I wanna get to know you. I wanna make sure that you're not crazy. I wanna make sure that you're not a terrible person. You know? Just to have y'all in DMs, that's crazy. Hi, Mr. Money. Hi. How are you? How's it going? Good morning. Happy. What have I missed? A lot. We were supposed to have an IRL date today and one tomorrow. So the one for today, originally, it was my fault because I told the guy, I went to the gym, I went and did upper body, and then I told him I like have to probably reschedule because I had a flat tire. So then I told him like, oh, actually, I'm just running late because my mom's letting me use the car. So then he told me like 30 minutes later, oh, I'm already turned around. And he drove from far. And I was like, well, you probably only drove 30 minutes, like turn back around and drive another 30 minutes back. Because he said, no, I'll be too late. And I'm like, I'm okay with waiting. Like, we can do lunch. We can like just hang out a little bit later. Like, it's okay. And he said, no, his car is messed up. So his car needs the work done. So he doesn't want to put all that driving on it. And I was like, oh, yeah. Because you know how, like, some people do Discord dates where they'll do them, like, on the stream. Like, one person will be here, the streamer will be here, and then they'll be like, okay, let's have a date. I wanted to do an IRL dating stream. And they were aware, like, they would be on the stream, they would be on the camera, blah, 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 you know? And so I was like, it'd be good. It'd be cool. It'd be fun. And then you guys can be here watching, listening, contributing. I can be like, okay, guys, chat, what do we think about what he just said? Because I'm like, you know, if that was me, then I would have offered to change the tire. That's gentleman me, though. But I don't have money to buy a tire right now. I don't do DMs. I don't DM no one. I get DM'd. Not even on No, Stuck Up, or Hollywood Energy. I just don't bother. No one stay to myself. And I'm also not about to be on no post trying to make it seem like I'm thirsty and saying, hey. Make it blast message. Oh, no, you're good. Thank you so much. And so, it's crazy. It was great. Oh, just thank you so much. And so it's just crazy. It was just crazy. No, I kind of felt that. Like, my family, there was one guy on my post that was like, oh, that's my future wife. Like, hi, how's it going? And and then my family messaged me and was like, hey, you need to, like, you have like a crazy person. And I was like, no, he's just saying that. And they're like, no, like, that's not okay. And I'm like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, they're just saying like what they're thinking, you know? I don't think it's like that. Yeah, he knew. Yeah, absolutely. He knew. I told him like what I do. I told him like how it was gonna be. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I let people know like upfront, told them like absolutely. Like the one guy that's supposed to be for tomorrow, he actually met me while I was streaming. So yes. Yeah. Yeah. But hi, Bloodborne. How are you? Hi, T-Dog. Welcome back. How's it going? Happy Saturday. How you doing? How's it going? Thank you. But he this guy is going on a slide. No way. Okay, well, just in case of, well, it was just a case of unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, you think he canceled because he didn't want to be on stream, but then it's like, why not just tell me that beforehand, you know? I'm doing good, just chilling, hoping you're okay. I'm doing great. Thank you. Yeah, we had to reschedule our date, and then the one for tomorrow, if it doesn't go well, if it doesn't work out, sorry, then I have a girl date for us planned. Well, that's the part two. It probably doesn't want to hurt you as well. But then just say it. Don't plan a date. That doesn't make any sense. Because someone did that to me last time. That we were like talking and we had set up a date, and then the day before I was like, okay, I'm looking forward for tomorrow, and then the day of I said, hey, just to confirm, I know we're going to such and such place. Is it at this time? And then they're like, actually, I'm not feeling it. But this was even like including streaming. This was just, he said, never mind. And I'm like, okay. At least you told me. I'm okay with that. No problem. Have a great day. No, two guys, they didn't really understand what a stream date meant because two of them invited themselves over. Like the one guy from the market, he thought I was inviting him to my house because he said, "Oh, he was gonna bring over his GameCube, his guitar, and like a board game." And I said, "Oh no, we're gonna go out and about." And he said, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, why would I invite you to my house, especially for a first date? Like, I don't know you. I don't know if I even like you. Like, I just think that is kind of crazy. And then the other one, he was like, "Oh, are you gonna wear one of your outfits?" And I was like, "No, it's kind of hot outside to wear a cosplay, and we're gonna be out in like public, so definitely not." And he said, "Oh, I thought that's what." He's like, "I was really looking forward to watching you in an outfit," and I was like, "Oh, maybe another time." I was thinking that we would like go and get breakfast or something, and he's like, "Oh, I thought with the stream date that you had me come to your house and then I help you set up," and I'm like, what do you mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, for sure. The video game one, because I was telling him he wanted me, because I told him I played the violin, and he was telling me like, "Oh, we should play this instruments together," and I was like, "Well, I don't play anymore, like professionally, because I have really bad carpal tunnel in both my wrists." And he said, "Oh, I give a great hand massage, by the way," and I'm like, you know, when a guy wants to give you a massage, yeah. I'm like, "I'll take the hand massage, but that's it." No, I'll gladly take the hand massage. I will gladly take it. Like, I'll be like, "Yes, this one. Okay, now next, this one. Absolutely. You better be good. If you're bad, I'm gonna tell you that." But it's a hand massage, not a. Now, if you would have said a back massage, I would be like, "Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy." I would have been like, "Okay. We all know what's happening." I'm like, "Well, it's on stream. I'll take it." It can't lead to much more, right? It can't be that bad. It can't be that crazy. So guys, I might have to cancel Dragon Con because my friend and I were looking at hotels. The cheapest we found was $219 a night, and that's without tax. So right now, I don't know how it equals up to 800 for 4 nights. So and it's a minimum of 4 nights stay. A minimum of 4 nights stay. So they were like, "Okay, you have to stay 4 nights. It's $200 a night, basically, and it's in Georgia. So we have to buy the flights, we have to buy our tickets for the convention, and we have to stay 4 nights in a hotel." And the hotel, I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm saying. We're staying in the hotel, we have to play the tickets and the flight. So the problem is that we even if we split the hotel, that's $500 each with the tax. And we still have to we were not gonna get a car, so we'll have to still pay for Uber sometimes. And we have to pay for food. And that's not mentioning if we're gonna buy anything at the convention. So I think it's gonna be too much. I think it's gonna be too much. Because I was expecting the hotel to be cheap, and then Airbnbs are like $3,000. So I was like, there's no way. Because even if we did like a hotel further away from the convention, it's still at least $100 a night. Oops, I spilled all over the internet router. It's going to be an IRL stream, so it'd be on my phone. But, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, Bone Crusher. That's crazy. You think a guy would really do that? Like, would y'all do that? No, right? Like, I feel like that's too much. To go and spill something on someone's router just so you can lay them, I feel like that's too much. That's like, that's like, that's like, that's like next level. That's like, that's like next level. I think like the craziest one, I've heard worse things that a guy would do to get some. Wait, like what? I don't know. Hi, C Nation. What's going on? My date rescheduled. It's my fault. It's my fault. So basically, we were supposed to have our date today, and then we're supposed to have one tomorrow. So today, I told him that I was gonna have to probably reschedule because when I came back from the gym, I discovered I had a flat tire, and I said, "Oh, I thought I was gonna be late, but then my mom let me borrow her car. So then after she let me borrow her car, I was like, okay, I'm on my way, but it was like 11:20, and we are supposed to meet at 11:45. And then he told me like, oh, he already had turned around, and he said, he didn't want to be late, and I was like, oh, it's okay, I'm late too. Like you could still come, and we'll be late together, basically. Like it's no problem. And then he said no because uh, his car needs to have work done, and he didn't want to put that much driving on it. And so he said, we'll just reschedule. And I was like, dang, okay. That means that's probably not going to happen. So then the one for tomorrow, which is the guy we met at the market, he hasn't messaged me back. And we were talking about like his original messages about him wanting to come to my house. And so we were talking to chat, and I was saying like, oh, do you think guys like when they message you and they're like horny, that eventually like when they're not anymore, then they like don't want to message you again? And chat's like, yes, yes. We had 3 different dates. We had one yesterday that I was gonna do a surprise date for you guys in the evening, and then he canceled because he said he was sick. Then we had one today, and then he, canceled because of the flat tire. And then the one tomorrow, he's just not responding. So I was like, I'll try and call him after the stream and see what's happening. Hi, Great Sage. This is why I say I'm single. It's like it's single by choice, but not at the same time. Like I'm trying, but it's just not working. Like I'm even trying people that I'm not even like really like super super. I don't want to say not super interested, but I don't know them well enough. So I guess that's kind of like true, you know. So I'm like, I don't know. What's the Cyber Day look like? I rescheduled the first time because I had streamed too long and I was tired, and then he rescheduled on me twice because the first time he like couldn't sleep, and then the second time I forgot, he was like playing a game. So I was like, okay, well, when you're ready, you let me know. If you're talking about like what it means if you pay for it, the Cyber Date, basically the way it works is we do it through Discord. We both have our cams on. We can have you'll buy me dinner. We'll have dinner together, and then after that we can watch like a movie. We can play some games together, and we can spend like 4 hours together. So basically, you're like paying for your time with me. That's what the Cyber Date is for the subathon, and it's $500 or 50,000 bits. I think 50,000 bits. No, 500,000 bits. Sounds like you have a bit of bad luck. Always, always. Yeah, always. That's how it is. That's how complicated. I just stick to PC and avoid the complications. What do you mean? What's complicated? Maybe the dude is shy. The one for tomorrow is definitely not shy. He's definitely not a shy person. Hi, Great Sage. How you doing? How's it going? How have you been? How's life? How has it been? But I don't think he's shy because like the way he talks is like dating is complicated. Oh, I mean, I don't think it's really like quote unquote complicated. I think people in general can be kind of flaky. Like girls are generally super flaky, and then generally guys aren't. Generally guys really aren't. It's mostly girls. I feel like, but I've had some guys where they'll cancel on me like the day of or the day before. But like I don't really get them often enough to be like, oh, that's normal. Because men are very simple. Men are like, oh, I have a date. Okay, I'm going. Versus women are like, I'm not really like feeling it anymore. Blah, 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 you know. You know. Let me go make sure the car is like. I tried talking to someone recently, and she was hella flaky. It makes it look like I was clingy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Women are very very flaky. Very flaky. Very flaky. I was triple texting her just to get her attention. Yeah. Like at this point, sometimes just ignoring women is better. Because I feel like if a girl wasn't that into you, but then you start like treating her like crap or being like, you know what, I'm not really interested, she'll be like, wait, what? What do you mean? There's no way. And she'll just be like, wait, I want to talk to you now. Like, give me attention. I feel like that's unfortunate, but kind of true. Yeah, absolutely. 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 Yeah, for sure. For sure. Men definitely have to work harder. I feel like I had a friend that was telling me like, you're a girl. What do you mean you could just go on a date tomorrow? And I'm like, I could, but is it gonna be someone I like? Is it gonna be like the love of my life? Probably not. Probably not. And not only that, it's like I still have to like go and look. I can't just go up to a random guy and be like, "Hey, do you want to go out with me?" You know, like it's not, I would still have to like I don't know. I think there's only parts of it. Yo, did you like when he spit in her mouth, or when she spit in his, and then he swallowed it? Changed my life. Changed my life, Lane. Like, when I saw that in theaters, Lane, when I saw that in theaters and it was packed, I'm telling you, me and my friend looked at each other and we eyes went like, and I was like, no shot, no way that just happened, and we like squealed like, like oh my god, and then I covered my eyes like this, and she covered like we covered each other's eyes, and I was like, wait, let me see. It was like the crazy me. Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. But I was just like in the moment, like I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like no way. Like no way. A 5.8? I thought it was like 8.5, 9 actually. I really liked the music. I like that the story came full circle. I kind of wish they would have kind of gave it a bigger plot other than like they have to be invited inside or they just die to sunlight. Like I felt like that was kind of cliche and like if they would have just locked up the people who were like gonna like locked up the people who were gonna give them issues about like letting people inside, then they would have never had any issue. You know what I mean? Because if no one invited anyone inside, like that's it. That's the whole movie. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's kind of like okay, like that's the only thing I was like, you know, cornbread just bro, cornbread. And it was funny, like some of them were smart and some of them were stupid, and it was like, why not give everyone the same kind of like logic versus being like, wait, we didn't have to invite you inside before, but now you want to be invited? It's like, huh? But then other people are, you know, like that's something, things like that. That's the only thing that I didn't like. That's the only thing I thought they could have improved on. I'll say, like it was still good, but that's the only thing I think they could have improved on. She says lies now, but behind closed doors, no, that's disgusting. I'm not a bodily fluids person. She talks about spitting in your mouth. No, I don't. No, 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 no. I can't, Ling. No. Excuse me. Loki, no, I don't like it. Loki, y'all ridiculous. Damn, might be onto something? What do you mean? To me, it could have been done more. The action was good, but the story felt like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Bone Crusher. Yeah, for sure. I definitely think they could have improved on the story a lot more. And I didn't really understand the preacher. Like, I think it was to, like, bring about the whole religious aspect of, like, why he shouldn't have been into music and, like, his roots and stuff. But I didn't really, like, see the point too much. Oh my god. This guy just opened the valve for a car oil change and he had it going under the tub and he was under it and the fluid just it went like a check mark. Like the oil came down into the bucket and then from the bucket went over to him and it was just pouring straight up into his face. And you know that oil's hot. Hot. Exactly, Callie. But it was like, I feel like it wasn't so obvious, if that makes sense. Like it kind of took a moment for them to kind of like come back. It was a good movie, yeah. That's low-key nasty unless it's Hennessy. What do you mean? Like a drink? Opposite route he could have taken. But then I like that they showed him when he was older too. And I like that they showed like the last two. I liked that. I liked that it came like full circle. You know, like I thought that was really cool. I thought that was pretty interesting. And I liked it. It was a good movie. I want to go watch Ballerina and I want to watch Jurassic Park. I did see it in IMAX. Always. Yes. Yeah. Because in actual folklore, the blues is the devil's. Exactly. That's what I was saying. That I'm like, they brought it about because of like, that's why he didn't like the music. That's why his people didn't want music part. But I want to go see Ballerina. I want to see Jurassic Park, Lilo and Stitch, and Jurassic Park, Lilo and Stitch, Ballerina. Oh, and How to Train a Dragon. But I want to watch one of them in 4DX. Wait, Luna, do you know what Hennessy is? The drink, the beer? Hi, that's Heineken. Wait, is Hennessy like liquor? Like a shot? Like something you can do with a shot? I was thinking about Heineken, but Hennessy is liquor. Yeah, that's what I said. I changed my response. And be like, Lena, how do you not know? I'm gonna shake my shoulders. Only because of my family, but I've never drank it. I've never had it before. The legend of Robert Johnson is that he left for like 7 years, not knowing anything how to play, and then he comes back being a great blues. Legend says that he sold his soul to learn. Yeah, I mean he kind of no he kind of did because he that night changed him. I've never seen The Simpsons. Never watched it. Never. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I'm enjoying myself. I'm not gaming today. I'm not gaming today. I'm gonna game later in the Discord. I want to play Cursed Companions together. I think it'd be kind of fun. Basically, the way it works, it's kind of similar to Repo, but I look pretty. How about we play a little game? Let me stop. I'll be like, how about you send some cash over and let me stop? Because I'm like, remember that you told us the whole story about you sending nudes, and I'm like, how about I send you some of mine and send some cash? Well, I'm like, no, I actually don't send nudes. I don't. I'm joking, everybody. I kind of regret working on my buddies last night. What do you mean? Why? Get the red light, make it the next IG post. Someone said it was a filter, so I do have to do it? Oh. That's crazy. You gonna buy me the light lane? Hi Devo, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Yeah, I thought the most controversial soul was like Boondocks or man, remember when that was out? Boondocks or what's the other one? The one that's always predicting the future. The one that's always predicting the future with the little kids. South Park. I was gonna say Street Park. South Park. You're just being honest. I appreciate it. Okay. But yeah, if you have a PC and you want to play some Cursed Companions, join us. I don't think I've ever heard your voice. I don't think I've ever seen you in the Discord. Are you even in the Discord? Are you in the community? Come through. Come say hi. I do not have Tekken. You just shower and shaved? Welcome back. The Simpson predicts and gets everything right. They predict when Trump is going to be in office the first and second. Oh, I thought it was South Park that did that. Do you like Jamaican food? Yes. I just had it the other day. We had some jerk chicken with some cabbage, peas, green beans, collard greens. Not collard greens, but sweet plantains and some rice and beans. What I miss? That thing was banging. That food was banging, busting. It was busting. It was delicious. How much you have left? All of it. I only ate it that one day. I haven't eaten anymore. I only ate because I ate the sandwich yesterday, and then that was it. And then I had like one scoop of ice cream. And then today, I just had the sandwich and the tea. I've been trying to eat like once a day and stay full. I really want to lose weight. I really feel my confidence like dying. And I really want to lose weight because I want to feel healthier. And like this video, like it's always popping up on my feed about being healthy. And it popped up the other day that there was this 82-year-old man, ripped, looked like he could be 20s. And he was just like, if you just stop eating so goddamn much, it's easy. And I'm like, he's right. You don't really lose weight by starving yourself, but you do at the same time. Like if you just stop eating and you do a deficit of calories, your body has to burn something at some point. You know, like you got to. So hi Melissa, how are you? How's it going? Like I just want to be like happy and healthy. Like I don't want to starve myself. I just want because it's like yes, I eat once, but then I'm actually satisfied. Like I'm not hungry. Like I'm just eating out of boredom, versus like eating because I'm like I need sustenance. Like I'm just good. Yeah. You just had curry goat. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. What's not true? I said I want to eat happy and healthy, where I'm eating not just for boredom. I'm eating like what I'm like supposed to. Dude is on the juice. Oh no, he ate like 6 times a day. But I'm saying like me personally, I'm literally just eating to eat. I'm not eating because I need to. And so I'm like listening more to my body instead of listening to like my mind. Because my mind is telling me eat, 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 eat. But my body's like, you're full. You're good. Like you don't need to eat. And it's true. Like once you reach your goal, then you can kind of like change. But like for right now, like I just need to chill. I don't need to do so much. And then I'm waiting till I get paid. I'm gonna do like supplemental shots, like the B12 and stuff. And then that's gonna help with like the energy levels so I could do more cardio and stuff too. Because like not fitting most of the clothes in my closet and then just feeling like your weight affects like your being down and stuff, you know? And so I feel like if I can work with that, then I'll feel better like mentally too. And then we can still do more with that. And I think that's gonna be good. Because it's like it's not about starving yourself, it's about just like not eating as much. Because we definitely like in America definitely overeat a lot. Like the portion size is crazy. Like I just had a sandwich and I'm full. And I was full for a while. Meanwhile, normally I'll eat and be like, I'm still hungry. But it's like if I would have just slowed down, I would have been fine. That's what I'm saying. You do walks, yeah, I work out every single day. I work out every day, if not at least 5 days a week. We do upper body, lower body, alternating days. And then also do cardio for 15 minutes, and we do the sauna for 20 minutes. So that's what we do. Yeah, I need to do more cardio to be honest. Eat more meals if you want B12, and you'll get. See, but I don't really eat protein, so I just need to eat more protein in general. If you eat a lot because of your metabolism going up and down, you're gonna get more low, and so everybody's different. Yeah, like what Ling was saying, because I had a dietitian and they were like, you want to train your body because when you do like yo-yo diets, that's when this statement is true. Otherwise, everybody's different, and this is what works for like my body. Good on you. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, I'm Cloud. Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Long time no see. I think you were here yesterday, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm like, I had to think about it. I'm like, actually, yeah. Mhm. Hi. Yeah, so that's what I did because when I originally started, like when I first like was working out when I was younger, I ate whatever and I only worked out. Like I didn't change my diet whatsoever. I only worked out as like my way to lose weight, and it worked. So it's like your body's always changing for like what you can do. So I'm changing my diet, excuse me, and working out because I've kind of like plateaued. Hi Evan, how are you? How's it going? How's life? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a very fast metabolism. Won't slow down. I eat so much. Wait, Ling, how tall are you? How tall are you, Ling? I thought you're 6 foot. Dang. Because I know like the average guy is like 5'8" and weighs like 180. 5'8", yeah, 5'8" and weighs 180. So if you're 6 foot and you weigh 195, then you're very, very lean. Like if you think about like the visualization, right? That's what I'm thinking. Mhm. I'm excited for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's gonna be fun. So, like I said, if the park doesn't work tomorrow, if like the guy cancels tomorrow, then we're gonna do a girl date. We're gonna do a girl date, and it'll be like the three of us, so it'll be fun. You know, I think that'll be cool. I think that'll be good. Be Gucci. And then you guys can meet my other friend. Mother Nature took me. I don't mean to laugh. It's just the way you said it. It's kind of wild. Yeah, more healthy. Eating more healthy. Like definitely eating more protein will help like keep you full longer, and eating less. Like if you snack, let it be like a protein snack or like a free snack, like pickles, olives, nuts. Like nuts are like a huge fat, but there's something with nuts that help lose weight. I don't know why. I don't understand the nut thing. I need to check my house. Wait, really? Are you okay? Oh my god. I thought this was in regard to the weight thing. Like you meant literally. Oh my god. Something like that happened to Ling's thing. Where Ling was saying that endless pit. Yeah, when you told me you could eat all the food that I had in one sitting, I was like, there's no way. Like I could look at this and I'm full. Like I look at this and I'm like, there's no way I can eat all this. No shot. No way. And you're like, yeah. And keep going. And dessert. And I'm like, what? It's crazy. Yay. Okay. Ling. Ling. You know how like, are you at your desktop or are you on your phone? Yeah, we need a private chef. Someone who can cook for us. There you are. Sapien! Yo, what happened yesterday? I waited all day in that Discord and we just hung out there and I was like, I guess I got stood up. I literally like I thought I was taking a while and I was like, okay, just let me know when you're back. And then got stood up. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You fell asleep after doing errands with family? Oh. Damn, you could have just told me like, hey, I'm tired, I'm gonna take a nap. And I'd be like, okay, have a great day. At least let me know. I literally waited. I literally waited. Like we were like gonna ask Ling. Like we were in the Discord for hours. Like it was Ling, me, I think no, Goblin didn't come in. Link, Eagle, and Veragoth came in at one point, and Kiwa came in. Like a lot of people just came and hung out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm waiting for Sapien so we can all play, and then we can all play together." And then you just never came. I was like, "Damn." True, that's my bad. I'll definitely let you know next time. Okay. I have a high metabolism, turned 35, now have to watch it eat. Yeah, they say age plays a factor. They say age plays like a really big factor and everything. But I hope your haircut went well. Are you happy with it? Do you think it looks good? You good? Like yum yum. 2 more years for me. And wait, Ling, you're about to be 35? Ling, you're 33? Ling, you look hella young. You look hella young. Remember when I was like, you're in your 20s. You were like, I'm 33. You're 36? Yeah, you don't look your age. You don't at all. You don't. Pretty much honestly should start early. True. True. The earlier you start, the better. You're 36, Devo? Just turned 26? 26 or 36? Wait. 2 or 3? 2 or 3? 36, 36. Okay. I have watched this video where they're like, black don't crack, Asian don't raisin. It was like it was like something for every race, and I can't remember, but it flowed so well, and I gotta look at it again, and then one of these days I'm gonna spit fire, y'all. Fire. It's gonna be really freaking cool. You're gonna be like, Luna, I didn't know you talk like this. Me too. I'm going to be 41. Really? There's such a variety here. Such a variety. When I worked at my old job for 5 years, they just got confused with me for one of the students. And I'll look at them like, if you don't get out of my face, no. That happened to my friend because she sometimes does substitute teaching. Hi, Shona. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you again. My friend, she sometimes will do substitute teaching, and she always gets called out for, like, the teachers will try and like corral her into a class. She's like, no, I'm a teacher. They're like, okay, ma'am, miss, you need to get to class. And she's like, no, like, for real, I'm a teacher. Because she'll be in the teacher's lounge sometimes, and they'll be like, you're not allowed in here. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? And I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, Ling, rate us out. You can choose. You got this. I believe in you. I give you the honors, the power, all the attention, all of it. All of it. You got this. I saw a lady at the bank this morning. Oh wait. Choose wisely. I was at the bank this morning and almost everyone asked if she was there with the parents. She looked 16, but she was 26. Oh, that's crazy. I had to keep my walkie-talkie out around my neck to show them. That's wild. I don't think it's gonna take me with y'all, but yes, choose where to rate us. Don't forget, we'll be live again tomorrow, so fingers crossed for the date. We are gonna do an IRL date for real. Hopefully, probably. If not, we're gonna do a girl date. So we'll still have a date. 100%. We will have a date. Whether it's a guy or a girl. So we'll be live tomorrow around 10:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And then don't forget to join the Discord, !Discord for those who are joined. I'm going to try and play the Cursed Companions today for anyone who would like to join. Please you don't think you can? Ripperoni. But, I know this is random, but are you afraid of heights? When we played Peak, I think I am. Because when we were going high up, I felt like it in my stomach that I was nervous. But generally, I don't know. But I think I might be. I might go get a facial. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for listening to my rambles today. We talked about a lot today. We talked about like the whole Mr. Beast thing, brought up my childhood, and then we ended up talking about the car thing, and then we talked about the dates and how it got rescheduled, and yeah, we said a lot. So thank you guys. I really truly do appreciate the support. Thank you I don't think we got any subs or bits today, but thank you for just being here, being amazing, chatting. I truly love my community, and I'm glad that you met like-minded people as yourselves who I don't know. It's like I don't know. This is like an art coffee shop. So like, let me show you. So there's like art all on this wall. There's art like all over here and like up here and like up here and then there's here. Like it's literally like all over the coffee shop has art. Like the entire thing. Like the chairs are even so like there's a chair here and then the chair I have is like brown and the chair here it's all different chairs. It's like there's couches, like right here, there's a bar. Like this is a bar. It has outdoor seating. Like it's very interesting. It's a very cool. It's like a vibe. People come here. They do work. They do homework. They hang out. Like the people over here were playing dominoes. They were over here playing Uno. All of it. Like everyone's in their own world. It's really cool. Departure defining success. You guys are ridiculous. I gotta go home. I gotta go. Has Wi-Fi? Yeah, we're on the Wi-Fi. Like I tried to do it without, and it didn't work with the stream. So it has Wi-Fi for inside and it has Wi-Fi for outside. It has really nice chairs that I can show you. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. So it has like those little lawn chairs. So it has like little lawn chairs. They're like really nice. And it has like awnings that you can go to and do one of those. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty big shop. Like if you look over here, like all of this is art, you know. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. But I'm sorry, Luna. But what happened?
You get the large size.
Oh my god. But for what? I seen the cute little. I do walk like a penguin. We talked about this. We've talked about this. We've talked about this, guys. I agree. I agree. I do walk like one. I waddle. My friend talked about, so the little social media job I have, they talked about wanting a gimbal, so I actually got one. And I'm going to use it for streams sometimes. So it's not so bad. And that way, they'll get that publish you. Slick shots. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. We were trying to end, and chat's trying to like hold me hostage, but we will be back tomorrow around the same time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I'm a little late, expect it by like 11, hopefully at the latest. Hopefully. So I want to do breakfast tomorrow at one of my favorite places. I hope we're indoors because it's super packed and I would be hella like embarrassed to stream outside. Not gonna lie. And it's been hot. It's been so hot lately. How much volume my hair has. It's been so hot lately. Okay, we gotta go. Y'all are keeping me here longer. If it's a sound on the stream or else you get the hose again. What? I gotta go home. Help my mom clean. Relax. Love you guys. I see you tomorrow. Don't forget to join the socials: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm gonna try and take up the idea of posting my VODs on my actual YouTube as like videos, and then Instagram I've been hella posting like twice daily, constantly. Don't forget the Discord, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have our date. We have a date. Don't miss our date. It's gonna be hilarious. I think it's gonna be really good. Great content. Mwah. Bye. 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 Bye.